Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you how my wife and I decided to deal with the concept of race with our kids in our homeschooling program. Now we kind of figured that if your kids don't have a concept of race, then they cannot ever be racist, or even they'll probably think that it's kind of strange, this concept of race. And this is what we have our kids do. Whenever they get into the books and it talks about skin color, we have them exit out or replace it with the proper term. Like for instance here it says, 2 Black Americans spent their lives trying to improve conditions for the blacks in the South. And we have our kids cross it out and put the proper terminology. 2 Americans spent their lives trying to improve conditions for the former slaves in the South. The first was Booker T. Washington. A little bit further, you can see that we essentially do the same thing here. It says, the white men had broken many promises. And we have them change it to, the pioneer men had broken many promises. And further down, it says, the Indians had many false religions that influenced their way of life, and which made it hard for the Indians and the white men to get along. We had them change it to, the Indians had many different religions that influenced their way of life, and which made it hard for the Indians and the pioneer men to get along. In our second grade book, we essentially do the same thing. And you can see here, this is a celebration of the 4th of July. And what we have our kids do is, when it came across an issue with race, we had them cross it out. It says here, up and down the street stand many people. Some have white skin, some have black skin, and some have yellow and brown skin. And as you can see, we have our kids completely cross the entire thing out. Because what does it matter what skin color any American really does have? And so our kids will grow up with that kind of an understanding, and not an understanding of what race may or may not be. They just don't know what it is at all.